Yo, what is going on, guys? John back with another video, and today, man, I'm talking about the Miami Heat and their recent struggles. So as of now, the Miami Heat are 10th right now in the Eastern Conference and have lost 2 of the last 3 games against the Milwaukee Bucks and the Dallas Mavericks, who are obviously 2 good teams, but to see them lose by the amount they lost against the Bucks and they were losing by a good amount to the Mavericks before the second half, it's just a little bit concerning. But you got to remember that the Heat were in the finals last year with the LA Lakers, so they don't have as much rest as people like the Warriors, who didn't even make it to the bubble last year. So take that into effect. Also, we got to remember that we did lose a couple of good players this offseason in Jay Crowder, an amazing 3-and-D player and who absolutely played out, who played well last year for the Miami Heat. After they acquired him, the Justice Winslow trade last year with the Memphis Grizzlies, and them also acquiring both Andre Iguodala and Solomon Hill. And also this offseason, their very athletic small forward as a power forward played a great defense. Derrick Jones Jr. signed this year with the Portland Trail Blazers and has been playing pretty good with the Blazers this year in his role. Now this year, he expected their rookie last year, KZ Okpala, who didn't get too many minutes last year, to take DJJ's minutes, but minutes instead have been going to this year's rookie, Precious Achiuwa. Now at this very point, the Miami Heat are 2-3, beating the Pelicans and beating the Bucks, losing to the Magic, losing to the Bucks, and losing to the Dallas Mavericks. The result of the season has definitely been by the helm of the Milwaukee Bucks, who beat it by 47 points. And by the way, we were without Jimmy Butler, but that's not an excuse at all to be losing a game by 47 points. We just got absolutely demolished all game, and it was just a travesty, if I'm going to be honest with you. The Heat have just struggled a lot this year from shooting, and that's not a typical Miami Heat thing, because last year the Heat were really good at shooting, but for whatever reason this year, they just have not been able to find their stroke this year and just have not been able to knock down their typical 3-point shots, and it's just very, very concerning, honestly. But again, it's only a 5 game. You have to see if the Miami Heat can pick up their shooting and get better as the season goes along. All the Heat need is a select few of players who just hit their wide open shots, and that is Iggy, Olynyk, Nunn. They just need to be able to hit their shots, and the Heat will be fine. Now let's go ahead and talk about a couple of players on the Heat that I actually like this season, and that is Avery Bradley. Avery Bradley has been a great addition this year for the Miami Heat, and I feel like he slipped right into the role that Jay Crowder was in last year. The difference is that Crowder is a shooting guard, and Jay Crowder is a small forward as power forward, and even will play center for us in our small ball lineup. Another player I really like this year is Tyler Hero, who's been playing really good in his sophomore year, handling the ball a lot more, still having a silky smooth jump shot. Drafting a guy like Precious Achiuwa, who I also like this year. He's been really, really good in his limited minutes with the Miami Heat, and I feel like in the future, him and Bam Adebayo would be a really good front court. But when it comes down to the question, should Miami Heat fans be worried about the Heat this year? And my simple answer is no, because it's only been 5 games out of 72 this year. This year is 72 because of the whole entire pandemic thing. There's only going to be 72 games this year, and it's only been 5. There are still 67 games left. Eric Spoelstra is still working around with a lineup and trying to fix a lineup and trying to make a lineup that actually can go ahead and win games instead of losing games. He has switched the lineup a lot of times this season, and he's still waiting on finding the perfect lineup this year to win games at a very high rate, like he did last year. We're still waiting on him to find that lineup. But when that day comes, the Miami Heat will be back at the top of the Eastern Conference standings. But until that, we will have to wait and see where the Heat team that we saw last year in the bubble and even pre-bubble, we're going to have to see where that Heat team is, because most of the core that was with the Heat last year are still on the team, except for, like I said, Derrick Jones Jr. and Jay Crowder. But everybody on the team this year is basically on the team that it was last year, so there's a lot of cohesion, there's still a lot of chemistry on the team. We just have to find. But other than that, video, I hope the Heat can pick it up, because it's just so frustrating watching the Heat lose. But other than that, like I said, that video, make sure to go down below, drop a like, comment down below, sub up, follow me on both Twitch and Twitter, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy John, and I'm out, man. Peace.